Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, I'm offering a special focused on the theme of the unconscious awareness. So basically, it's a reading that intends to bring forward messages and some insight upon what lies beneath our conscious understanding. So if you would like to know more info about that special, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Sagittarius, I do feel like there's something here about you evolving. It's like the energy of, you know, the snake shedding its skin, and it's like a very, you know, it's a process of change and transformation that some of you are going through that is deep and slow, and for some of you maybe painful because it takes time, and you're ripping off old you know, old aspects of your being that you used to hold as safe, or that you used to hold as your own self. And so, of course, that brings a sense of being exposed, of feeling judged and judging as well, everything that you have done so far with your life. I do feel like some of you are also going through this big awakening in terms of looking back to everything you have lived so far and where you are currently. And some of you are not looking positively to what you have accomplished so far, even if you have accomplished many things. I feel like some of you, for some reason, feel like you have, you know, done something with your life that you didn't want to do, or you became someone that you didn't want to become, or it just the direction your life took, for some of you that you are experiencing by looking back, is that the direction your life took was not the one you expected. It was not the one that maybe you dreamed of before. And so, of course, that this is creating a sense of redemption for some Sagittarius, in a need to transcend, to transmute, to transform everything that in them, right, makes them feel this way, makes them feel tied down to a sense of I don't want to say unhappiness. It's not necessarily unhappiness. It's a sense of non-accomplishment of something they wanted, right? It's like feeling like there's a missing part of their lives or of their beings, something that they wanted to accomplish, something that they wanted to have, that they feel like they don't. And so for some of you, this creates a sense of defeat, like there's no more time, or there's no time anymore to get those things. And I feel like this is your challenge. This is the perception, or the way you are kind of looking at the subject, because there's many things in your life that are, it's like a spiral of evolution here. Some of you are really going through awakenings, awakenings of your spiritual, you know, your spirituality, of what you perceive as the higher divine energies, feeling things, having profound experiences and encounters during this time frame. Of course, that I'm trying to put it more into the mid-month, but this is something that it's with you ongoingly in time. It's not new, especially when your challenge, and the most of what I'm saying pertains to this judgment. So the Judgment card is an interesting one. First, I feel like, as I said, you feel like, some of you feel like there's something about your life and where you are so far that it's not right. And this is creating a need for you to look up. Maybe for some of you, you have never thought about this concept between spirituality, God, divine plan, purpose, mission. Maybe those things were things that were things you didn't look to, things that didn't matter to you. I feel like for some reason, for the fact that you have completed here, or you are about to complete a cycle of experience, you are awakening and being called to awaken to something that goes beyond the self, and it goes beyond your mental understanding. And the judgment also here as your challenge implies that you feel like whatever you do right now, whatever you choose to do, it puts such an impact in your life, a weight that maybe before you didn't feel like. Maybe before you felt like you could have this, careless behavior about choices and decisions and commitments you've made. Okay, I commit today, but maybe tomorrow I won't anymore. And it's like whatever you choose, whatever the choices you are being given, right? Decisions, commitments, or separation of it, everything carries a weight that for some of you could be felt like unbearable. It's like a very heavy. This is the challenge, is the heaviness of something you carry within you that maybe about not allowing yourself to feel guilty, because this is also tying in here with a certain guilt that you feel for the past choices, for the choices you've done, let's say, wrong in the past. The good side of this is that the mid-month offers you a chance to revamp your energies and to actually learn to be in the moment in a more joyful manner, and to have opportunity to encounter events, friends, situations that produce this animation in your soul. That's something that I feel it's really needed currently for Sagittarius, is to bring happiness, to bring laughter, to bring fun, silly things, silly conversations, silly moments, to just feel like that despite whatever challenges and complicated ones you are going through, there's still a side of life that it's bright, that it's funny, that it's humorous, that it's interesting, and that you're going to dance to the tune of it because it's amazing. And so learning to dance, learning to smile, learning to celebrate despite the weather, despite what's going on, it's a very important message here for some of you. I do feel like you have a good support system. Some of you during this mid-month could have great experiences with friends, with your inner circle, people that kind of help you go through whatever this difficulty is. You could find that solace, right, that refuge in the arms of friends, in the arms of people that know you and support you regardless of what you're going through. I feel like socializing, going out, even if it's not socializing in terms of being with others, it's like doing things that make sense to you in your life, things that are positive to your spirit, like going to see a movie, going to have a dinner out, even if it's just with yourself, taking a walk by the beach, or traveling, or doing anything that makes you happy, even if you don't feel the effects immediately. As you cultivate a little bit every day to do something that animates your soul, you'll see how things will unfold in a more positive way, because your advice is to move forward, is to move on, which means that you have to put a conscious effort every day to keep looking front, right? To not look back, to this judgment, to what happened in the past, what you wish you could change, what you feel like you have done wrong, what was, the baggage some of you carry, though, is heavy. And maybe for the first time, some of you are aware of this, that you have a heavy baggage, that you have a baggage that feels, the weight of it feels tremendous. But the good thing that I'm being shown here and what is being presented here is that you have people in your life that will help you unpack and that can help you unpack the baggage. So it isn't so hard, it isn't so heavy to carry by yourself. It's like a need to also, you know, unburden your challenges, your suffering, your pain, your doubts, your questions, or to look for answers in others in terms of maybe making questions, you know, talking about topics that are bothering you, even if it's something that it's uncommon about you to talk about certain things. Don't shy away from unburdening, you know, from, it's not about you don't wanting to, you know, bring negative energy to anyone. It's not that. It's the people you have in your life. This Three of Cups, whoever this three friends or this three sisters, brothers group is that involves the number 3 in particular. At least you have two people that in your life that will definitely help you. So I feel like it's like if you share the weight, you're not going to put a weight in anybody else. And I feel like some of you are afraid of this, or how you will be seen. You're not going to put weight on anybody else. You're going to do what friends are meant to do, is to just be there and have people that will be there for you in the good times, but also in the bad times or in the times of challenge. So I feel like you don't have to hide those things, because there are people that are home, that are like a home energy, that are always going to be there for you and welcoming you regardless of how you show up. And I also feel like some of you, this could be about home could also be important. So family issues could also weigh upon Sagittarius a little bit. There's something about maybe family relationships, dynamics that are heavy, pressure, responsibility, and not knowing what choice to make, because it's like choosing people or choosing yourself is kind of here the thing. The advice is the 8 of Cups. The advice is to keep looking for answers, but to keep going, to keep walking, to keep pursuing what you know you want to do, what you're passionate about, what you long to encounter in your life, so you don't settle for less than that. The 8 of Cups is about moving on in all shapes and forms, but most particularly in emotions. So, you know, don't allow emotions of fear, of doubt, of regret, repression, you know, to grow on you. Keep evolving with them, because this is what you are being called to do, right? As the snake sheds the skin, is that keep evolving. Yes, it may be a little bit painful, it may be a little bit uncomfortable, but as you push, as you allow the process to unfold, and as you try to make your best, to do your best every day, you will see how the results will actually turn out to be greater and more positive than maybe what you are expecting them to be. I also feel like some of you could just have moments of celebrations in terms of maybe birthdays or parties, you know, being in environments that are happy, that are festive. This could also help you, you know, raise your moods and your and bring some joy. To see people happy for some reason can make you feel happy as well during this mid-month. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.